This is the most formidable family. The father has incredible strength, the mother possesses lightning-fast speed, the daughter has mind-reading abilities and can see through everyone's thoughts. The son is a super brain, and he can instantly come up with answers to any questions. Yet just a few days ago, this extraordinary family was an ordinary family of 4. During a trip, they encountered a storm, and the plane crashed into a lake. Miraculously, the family survived the disaster and unexpectedly gained superpowers. The father, Sam, works at a police station. Suddenly, a beggar grabbed a policeman's gun and fired at a woman. Sam lunged forward and saved the woman. Strangely, Sam was not hit by the bullet. He went to a secluded place and extended his hand, only to find that he had actually caught the bullet. To figure out what was happening, he went to a baseball field and activated the automatic pitching machine. The first time, he failed to catch the ball. He got into position and tried again. This time, Sam was overjoyed. He pressed the launch button again, and the machine fired multiple times, all of which he caught perfectly. He then increased the speed to 140 miles per hour. Taking a deep breath, he prepared himself, which scared the onlooking Blake. Meanwhile, his wife had also gained a unique superpower. She could run to another city in just an instant. This woman is faster than the Flash. Wherever she runs, everything around her seems to freeze in time. As her sash flutters behind her, it smashes the car's side mirror to pieces, yet the driver doesn't even catch a glimpse of her. She is the only person capable of running at high speeds on the highway, and in the blink of an eye, she can end up in another city. After discovering her superpower, she demonstrates it to her best friend. In just 1 second, she retrieves a toy from the supermarket downstairs, while papers swirl through the room, leaving their colleagues utterly bewildered. Later, they head to a stadium for testing. Anna runs a lap around the track, and the instrument shows a speed of 602 kilometers per hour. She accelerates slightly, and the reading jumps to 718. By the third lap, the speedometer explodes, and a cloud of dust rises as Anna completes 800 laps. When she finally stops, braking proves difficult, and she leaves a large crater in the track. Her friend suggests Anna take up food delivery, where she could easily earn $100,000 a month, but Anna isn't interested. Running at such incredible speeds requires enormous amounts of energy, so she must eat constantly to replenish her strength. Meanwhile, Sam has just finished testing his own abilities when his wife Anna calls. Thanks to her lightning speed, she's arrived home an hour early, giving them time to study together. But less than a minute later, Blake calls, informing Sam of a bank robbery and urging him to assist. With a single leap, Sam arrives at the scene. Guided by Blake, he descends from the sky, smashing the getaway car and tearing off the door with ease, flinging the robber out of the vehicle. As Sam unmasks the thief, a gunshot rings out, striking him in the head. He turns to see another robber. While Sam digs the bullet out of the back of his skull, the robber seizes the chance to escape. Sam calls Blake for help before collapsing. When he wakes up, he finds himself lying in bed, completely unharmed. Blake tells him the wound was less than 6 millimeters deep. Clearly, Sam now possesses an indestructible body. Later, Anna recalls that when they were submerged in the lake during the plane crash, there was a glowing object in the water. It might be the key to their newfound powers. However, they still don't know what abilities their son and daughter have developed. A woman was sprinting down the highway at 700 miles per hour. Suddenly, she received a text message. She took out her phone to check it when a bicycle appeared right in front of her. She accelerated to avoid it, but as she turned her head to look back, she tripped over another bicycle parked on the roadside. Anna, who possessed superhuman abilities, was so frightened that she fainted. When she returned home, Sam began cleaning her wounds and was astonished to see them healing at a speed visible to the naked eye. Due to the immense physical exertion, Anna devoured all the bread in the house, enough for a week, in just 3 seconds. Now, every member of the family had developed different superpowers. A boy known as a poor student was hiding in the library, studying advanced mathematics. The answers appeared clearly before his eyes, and he scored perfect marks on every exam. His teacher believed that for someone like him, considered a slacker, there was only one explanation: cheating. But what happened next left the teacher speechless.
I see you've got 3 points here, which you've done because you assume I didn't start with the quadratic equation. But see, I started with the quadratic equation, but decided to polish the roof to make a neat accent.
The teacher was stunned. The boy went to the sports field to watch a football match and discovered that he could clearly see the arc of every throw and the exact distance the ball would travel. All of this information appeared before him in the form of mathematical formulas. He then put on a jersey and joined the game. As soon as he stepped onto the field, he was met with disdain from his teammates. Once he got the ball, he immediately calculated the positions of his teammates and the distance the ball needed to travel. At that moment, the optimal throwing angle appeared between his hand and the ball. With a gentle toss, the football traced a perfect arc through the air and landed precisely in his teammates' hands. That play left all the players stunned. The coach immediately signed him for a high price of £100. This scene was witnessed by his math teacher. Soon after, both Sam and Anna were called to the school. The administration suspected that the boy had taken performance-enhancing drugs. The couple had no way to explain the truth. The teacher said that cheating on a math exam was one thing, but now now even playing in a sports match involved cheating. When they returned home, the parents tried to persuade the boy to quit the team and not use his superpowers to satisfy his vanity. If he wanted to prove himself, he should rely on his own abilities. Furious, the boy turned and walked away. The couple could only look at each other in helpless silence. While Anna's family was shopping, an earthquake suddenly struck. The father quickly used his body to protect his son. After the earthquake, Sam discovered a woman trapped between the shelves. The boy quickly identified a critical pressure point through precise calculations. When Sam went to clear the debris, the boy told him that all he needed to do was remove the metal rack. Sam pulled out the iron rack in confusion, and a miraculous scene unfolded. The iron rack trapping the woman collapsed in all directions, easily freeing her. The boy's actions surprised the entire family. Upon returning to the company, Black found Sam and informed him that what had occurred at the mall was not an earthquake but a man-made event, possibly involving a chemical weapon or something akin to an electromagnetic pulse. A nearby pharmacy had also suffered the same impact and lost medications worth tens of millions of dollars. The two watched the pharmacy's surveillance footage and discovered that the person who stole the medications was a woman. Black called Sam to report that another pharmacy had been robbed. Sam immediately rushed to the scene and happened to encounter the perpetrator. Just as Sam was about to communicate with her, the woman extended her hand and emitted a powerful electromagnetic wave toward Sam. Sam was knocked flying by the wave and crashed into a nearby cargo box. It turned out that the woman was a fugitive with special abilities. Just as the boss was making a call, the table suddenly shook. It turned out that the woman had come to seek revenge. Just as she was about to act, she was knocked unconscious by a tranquilizer gun. They put the woman in the car and prepared to take her back to the company. Just as they were about to leave, the car door suddenly exploded, and the entire building trembled slightly. Sam rushed over immediately. The woman used the electromagnetic waves again, but this time Sam wasn't knocked away. The woman realized that Sam was also a psychic. Sam grabbed the woman's shoulders to help her, but she suddenly attacked him at close range, and Sam was knocked out quickly. At that moment, another psychic from the company used even stronger sound waves to control the woman, then gently waved his hand, and the woman crashed into the wall. The man looked at Sam but did not attack him. Soon Anna arrived and rescued Sam. Upon returning home, he told his wife about discovering the psychic, and the two decided to investigate the matter further. Anna rushed from Europe to South America in pursuit of a drug that could give people superpowers. She completed this transcontinental journey in less than 5 minutes, finally coming to a smooth stop in front of the doctor's house, her breathing unruffled. The doctor's wife had been waiting for her at the door. It turned out that the doctor had once been Anna's colleague in the laboratory. A few weeks earlier, he had secretly brought the last 2 remaining vials of the serum home and injected them with his wife. The effects were immediate but fleeting. The stark contrast after losing his abilities led the doctor to ultimately take his own life. His wife revealed the truth to Anna, hoping no one else would repeat his mistake. The grandfather was playing pool with the boy in the garage. The boy stared at the pool table, with countless aiming lines appearing on his retinas. The grandfather found him too slow and mocked him, saying, "You play pool like you're launching an intercontinental missile." The boy decides not to follow the lines, but the cue ball veers off course. Just then, the boy's father, Sam, arrives. The grandfather adds insult to injury. "Your son is just like you, he hasn't won a single game all morning." Sam is immediately provoked, challenging the grandfather to another game and secretly instructing the boy to use some special techniques. The boy took a deep breath, and all the ball paths suddenly lit up in golden trajectories. He raised his cue, struck the ball, clatter, clatter, and cleared the table in one shot. The grandfather was speechless and had to honor the bet. He handed over the keys to his beloved old pickup truck to the boy. The family drove the one pickup truck to the beach. On the way, the car broke down. Ella used her mind-reading ability to hear the boy's diagnosis. "The alternator belt is broken." Mom Anna blinked and ran home, returning in 2 minutes with a full set of tools. Sam lifted the front of the car with one hand, and the boy crawled under the chassis, quickly replacing the belt. The car started again. A man fell from the sky, landed safely, and saw a fire in the building across the street. He saw a little boy calling for help at the window. Sam took a few steps back, leaped across the street, landed on the roof. An hour later, Sam carried the boy out of the rubble, handed the child to the firefighters, and as he turned around, he caught a glimpse of a suspicious man standing in the crowd, grinning at the fire. Just as he was about to approach, the man bolted away. The next day was Sam and Anna's wedding anniversary, and they had planned a romantic dinner. When they arrived at the restaurant, the waiter said they would have to wait another hour. Anna quietly used her superpower to change the waiting list, and the waiter immediately called their names. Just as they sat down, they heard an argument nearby. It turned out that Anna had taken the spot of the man who had been waiting for over an hour to propose to his girlfriend that night. Sam and Anna felt guilty and gave their seats to him. After leaving the restaurant, they saw a recently extinguished fire. Sam encountered the man with the silly smile again, who ran away as soon as he saw him. Sam chased him into an alley, confirmed he was the arsonist, and attacked him. The man suddenly released his ability, knocking Sam away, and his hands began to emit flames. Sam picked up a trash can lit as a shield, and the two remained in a standoff for 8 hours. As Sam was about to exhaust his strength, Anna arrived and knocked the man unconscious with a stick. The police arrived shortly after. The couple feared their identities would be exposed and went into hiding. During the escort, the man set another fire, causing the police car to overturn. By the time Sam and Anna arrived, the man had already fled, leaving a trail of fire on the ground. Sam wanted to chase after him, but Anna stopped him. She raced along the trail of fire and soon found the man in the suburbs. He attacked without warning, but Anna dodged by bending down. He transformed into a fireball and charged at her, but she avoided it as well. She turned and ran, and he transformed into fire and chased after her, their speeds matching. At the critical moment, Sam arrived and threw the man away. The man, enraged, transformed, causing the high temperature to damage the nearby machinery. The sand storage tank on top exploded, sand poured out, and the flames were instantly extinguished. The man was buried in the sand pile. The couple exchanged a smile. This anniversary was indeed special. The woman was taking a shower when suddenly a puff of smoke emerged from the showerhead. The next moment, it transformed into a man standing before her. This terrified the woman, who quickly wrapped herself in a towel and ran into the room to tell her husband that someone had been spying on her while she showered. Sam saw the man and immediately threw a punch, but the man turned back into smoke. At this point, the man explained that he had no ill intentions. He had come to find Anna to ask why he had become this way. The man said he had suddenly fainted in prison and woke up in his current state. He only remembered being tied up in a laboratory and injected with a drug. In his fragmented memories, he could only recall one person. Sam asked him to draw the person from his memories. The man suddenly noticed a photo on the table, picked it up, and said it looked exactly like him. Wasn't this the boss of Anna's company? After hearing this, the man turned into smoke and left. Both were stunned by his supernatural abilities. George was thinking about finding his next target when the man approached him, demanding to know why he had turned him into this state. George lied, saying he had been paralyzed in prison, so he injected him with the serum to save him. The man didn't believe him, punched George unconscious, and was about to finish him off when Anna suddenly appeared to stop him. The man thought Anna was on George's side and immediately turned into smoke to attack her. In the nick of time, Sam arrived and Anna told him to use nitrogen gas to attack. Sam picked up a 500-pound nitrogen tank, opened the valve, and sprayed it at the man, who immediately returned to his original form. As Sam checked to see if Anna was injured, the man transformed back into smoke and escaped in an instant. Sam hurriedly took Anna away, and soon after, George also woke up. George saw Anna and Sam's superpowers through the surveillance footage, so he sent a woman with transformation abilities to assassinate Sam. This woman possesses the ability to shapeshift. Just as she was about to attack Lucy, her body suddenly flew into the air uncontrollably. It turned out that Lucy's superpowered boyfriend had arrived. With just a gentle push, he sent the shapeshifter flying. When Anna woke up, they planned to call the police, but in the blink of an eye, the shapeshifter had vanished. Sam was reviewing the files on the robbers when Black walked over, pointed a gun at him, and fired. This enraged Sam, who snatched the gun from Black's hands and twisted it into a pretzel. Black, terrified, explained that the safety hadn't been engaged properly and the gun had fired accidentally. He then said he was going out to get something to eat, but as soon as he stepped out the door, he revealed his true form. Soon, Black returned, and Sam asked him where the snacks were. Black looked confused and said he had been at home the whole time. Sam then realized that the person he had encountered earlier might be the shapeshifter with superpowers, the same woman he had previously apprehended. Sam hurried home to protect his two children. At that moment, his wife Anna returned home. Shortly after, Sam received a call from Anna saying she was in a meeting at work and would be home late. Sam then realized that the Anna at home was the shapeshifter. So Sam used telepathy to tell his daughter to take her brother back to their room and hide. Sam confronted the shapeshifter, who then reverted to her original form. Sam told her to get out of his house, but the next second, the shapeshifter transformed into Sam's appearance. The two then began to wrestle, and eventually Sam knocked the other Sam to the ground, then picked up an iron bar and finished him off. Anna returned home to find Sam lying on the ground, heartbroken. At that moment, the other Sam walked over from the side, and the woman lying on the ground also returned to her original form. The couple then embraced each other tightly.